Hi viewers, this is the video on creating a REST API with Node and ExpressJs. I have divided it into 4 sections. You can get timestamp in the description below. To get a good concept, make sure to watch the video till the end. The number 1 is the prerequisites. The one and only prerequisite of this video is to install the Node.js in your computer, in your machine. You can go to this website and then install the Node.js from them, and it is completely cross-platform. It doesn't matter what OS you are using. The second step is the creating a server. So at first create a directory and then open it in your favorite code editor. Here I am using Visual Studio Code, and you can use your favorite. So at first just type in the console or your command prompt, whatever you have, npm init. It initialize our project. It asks some question, the project name. We are going to give means default, then the version, description. Let's type something. This is a YouTube project. Then our entry point, then our test command, then our git repository, keywords, author. Yes, I am the author. The license, I am going to choose an MIT license. It is okay. Yeah, it's completely okay. Then we have to install some packages. The first package is the Express. The ExpressJs is a framework so that we can create our server and just use to make a REST API. It makes our work simple. So to install this, type npm install express and dash save. Let it install. So now we create a file called index.js. Our whole project is going to live here. Let's zoom in so that you can see properly. Now import express. For that, type const express equal to require express. That's it. Now initialize our app. For that, just type const app equal to express. Just execute it. And this is the last line to initialize our server. For that, just type app.listen. Now you can pass here your favorite port. I just passed 3000, and that's it. Now to run this, just type node index.js. So it's very much it. Our server is running. To check that, just open Chrome. Open our Google Chrome and just type localhost 3000. Here it is. Our server is running in our browser. It's very simple, right? The third step is making a GET request. Now let's quickly create our REST API. For that we have to use an middleware so that our post API request can parse by this server. So that let's pass a middleware app.use. Here we use express.json because we are going to use JSON here, and add a route. For that, just type app.get. This is a get route, and This is just slash. Slash means the localhost semicolon 3000 slash. Okay. Now pass this means request, response, and next parameters. This is a request, and this will be the response, and this is the next. Okay. I'm using ES6 here. You can also use ES5 as your wish. Now, if any user just make a GET request in this URL, then we can respond him with a JSON. Okay. For that, just type response.status 200. 200 is a status code for successful connection. Okay. You can check it out, this status code, in Google. Now just type JSON so that we can reply some JSON data, and we are going to reply something cool. Okay, we just reply a status of 200, then a message. The message will be successfully connected. Oh, convert it into the string. That's it. Okay. To test this GET request, let's run this script again. Node index.js. Now let's see what the outcome. Let's refresh it. Hey, this is it. It just replies us that status is 200 and the message successfully connected. Okay, so this is a very simple example of how to make a REST API in just 15 lines of code. Okay, it's very easy, right? And hey, this is the last section to make a post request. So your question is how to make a post request. Okay, for that, and this is also very simple, and to means making post requests, we are using another software called Postman. Okay, Postman is a free and open source software you can use. You can download it from the internet. Okay, let's open our Postman, and till then we just add our post route. For that, just type app.post. Okay, what is happening? Okay, just write app.post. Okay, app.post. Now the URL will be the same, slash, just make it slash post. Okay, now again, like earlier, we have to add the request, response, and next parameter, then make a callback function. Now here we want the data that provided by the user, so that we have to analyze this request parameters. Okay, to parse this request parameter, we have added the express.json middleware in the 5th line. Okay, now that to parse the incoming request, just type request.body.name. Okay, and let's define a parameter here, const name equal to this. Means if you provide a parameters with this name, then this name contain that data that is provided by the user. Okay, let me explain this line. Okay, this name parameter is given by the user, and we just parse it and define this as a name constant. Okay, so that we can use it later. Now again, if the user pass like his email, okay, so that we can use it in our response. Email is request dot body dot email. Okay, make sure that the user of this API, means who is gonna post into this API, he have to use this exact keyword so that we can parse it and we can define these variables for our later use. Okay, now we have to give some feedback to the user so that they can know that their request is successful, so that we have to use some response. For that, just type response dot status. It is just 200, it means a successful. Okay, dot json, and just means type some message. Just type successful, then let's give him back his name and email. Okay, for that, type email with this email, and this is the key and this is the value. Okay, and this value email is coming from this constant that we have, means defined from the user. Then let's giving him back his name with the name constant that we have also defined from the user input. Okay, now let's means give some another message. Okay, it is another message, and this is subscribe to get a video on making API with MongoDB. Okay, if you have not subscribed me yet, and hit the bell icon so that you can get the regular notification. Okay, and now that's it. It's very simple. Okay, now save this script and run our server, and then go to the postman. This is our postman. Then create a new request. Okay, and then create a post request. Now let's type our JSON string. Okay, now let's type the name as my name. My name is Rishikesh. Okay, now let's type the email as example. Okay, so if you want some validation in it, then please comment down and I will make a video on that. And also, if you want to save this thing in a database like MongoDB, then please comment. Okay, now let's hit the send button. Let's see. So this is our response that we have programmed in our server. This is our response, and this is our response here. The message is successful. Email is our email that we have provided in the request. Okay, the name is the same name that we have provided, and another message, and subscribe to get a video on making API with MongoDB. Okay, here in this video you have learned that how to make a request to a server, a REST API server, and get some response, how to make response, how to parse the post request, how to give response to a GET request. Okay, so this is for today, guys. Thanks for watching this video, and let's meet in another video.